Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Unic. This is FTB Interactions, episode 2. Let's get started. Alrighty guys, so here's what I've done. Between episodes, did a little bit of resource gathering and just basically getting ready for the episode. So right now I collected a bunch of wood, processed a bunch of the planks, or wood into the planks, and then I also gathered some leaves for EMC purposes. And then I also expanded our storage, which there shouldn't be anything in here besides these two. Yeah. So let's go ahead and convert all these leaves into EMC, shall we? Let's see how much we get. 17,400. Go ahead and get the rest. 72,700. Not bad at all. Alrighty. Be right back. Alright, so taking a look at the quest book, I think the first thing that we're going to need to do is work towards It's a Trap into this section of the quest line so we can get to the Philosopher's Stone. And then eventually get into our loft, of course. So for the traps, we're going to need 4 ground traps, and we're going to have to get raw beef. To get raw beef, we're going to need the grain bait, which means we're going to need some wheat and a farm, and we're going to need a bunch of grass for these ground traps to work. So I'm going to go ahead and extend the platform, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, and now the platform has been extended by quite a bit. There is 2 layers under here. Got the cobblestone with the dirt on top. We got grass going to be spreading to it from 2 locations, and we should have a pretty nice area to work with now. It only cost us not even 1,000 EMC to do that. So let's go ahead and get started with making these ground traps. I think they're not in my thing. No, they are. Okay. So we're gonna need some chests, twine, sticks, and trapdoors. I can do that pretty easily. Let's see, we got twine, trapdoors, I said, sticks, and chest. Right? Yes. Come over here, grab some of that wood that we prepped, grab some sticks. Go ahead and make 4 chests. And now we should be able to craft some trapdoors as well. And then 4 ground traps. I guess I should also have made the farm. Tell you what, there was a quest for farming for these. Let's go ahead and make some of these, which means some of these plant balls. We gotta get, I forget if we can use grass. I don't think we can use grass, or maybe we can. But we're gonna need some water. So the way you get water in this mod pack is we gotta make a clay bucket, which we got some clay here. Go ahead and make 2. You click it in here. We're also gonna need this low grade. Let's go ahead and make some more of these kins while we're at it. For I want a total of 8. That way we can go ahead and get started on making resources faster. Bucket is done. Grab a piece of ice. Pick it up, right click it in the bench. Now that that's in there, let's go ahead and grab some grass. I think we can use this. And what was it? Hammer? Do we have a hammer? Not really. Let's go ahead and grab some more cobblestone and make us a couple of hammers. Yep, that works. Now we're out of water. But now that we did this quest, Go ahead and get us a hoe and a worm. These are actually pretty good. Now there was a sprinkler that we get. Forget where it is. I think it's somewhere down this general quest line. Let's see, where was it? I honestly don't remember. I did it before, and you would get a sprinkler, which is a pretty awesome reward because it makes the crops grow stupidly fast. But I don't see it. Maybe I'll come back to it in a second. Anyways, moving on. We got the traps, the worms, we got the hoe. Let's go and get some more ice. Let's run over here. We will put it in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think we can go one more block. Then we should be able to go 4 away. And that way I left a little bit of space to work with on the outside. That way hopefully the resources don't fall off. As well as making it a little bit easier to move around without falling off myself. Because that would just be no good. Okay. That's done. Let's go ahead and check our seeds. Let's see, what are we going to grow? We're going to need lots of wheat. We're going to want, if we got it, some rice, but I don't see any rice. Looks like we still gotta wait a tad bit longer to get the rice seeds. So for now, we will throw one here, and then we will skip to here. Whoops, I should have went over one more. We won't make that big of a deal out of it. Now we got wheat coming on. Make it easier to make these ground traps. The bait. Let's go ahead and put the ground traps down. So they need 2 blocks of dirt on each side. So let's go ahead and go 1 away. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll start it here. Then we go 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. That kind of wrong. Go in there. Now we gotta make some bait. We can actually use these to help spread. Some wheat faster. That's not bad at all. Well, we can actually go to make some more of those because they're super useful. And we'll get that whole field going with wheat for now. Do I have another one? I do. Alright, let's go ahead and put some more water in. And I don't have another hammer, unfortunately, so we'll just toss that. Grab our balls. Look at that. Almost a full field. Cool. I've done this, I did that in so much faster than I did in my first world, my test world. And that was doing. Took me forever to get my crops spread because I didn't realize that was a thing. I think our next quest that we should work on is, so look at the bones from from the traps. We can make some grout and start working towards that. But I think the next easiest thing for us to do is get this infinity dust. We're gonna need that to move on anyways. So the way we get infinity dust is we take your flint, you come down to your center platform, and angel block is here. Where is it one over? Oh, there it is. I knew it was somewhere over here. So you right click. No. Maybe I don't have enough XP. Do any of these quests give us XP? That one does. I thought they did. We don't have quite enough XP to do this. 4 levels of more of XP at a time. It is flint, right? Yes, flint. So it looks like we just need to get some more XP, which we can easily get by finishing these kilns. So we can grab some wood, throw those in there, make us some more charcoal. That way we get more kilns. I don't quite like the fact that I gotta do it like this. Yeah, I really don't like that at all. Go ahead and throw some more in. Make us some lighting sticks. What are they? Fire sticks. We'll just call them fire sticks. Simple enough. That will get us some more. Go ahead and make some more, and this is just basically repetitive. So once this is done, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so basically what I've been doing is I finished the furnaces, and I've been gathering resources to get XP from them, slowly but surely. So far this is what we got. In the meantime, I also expanded. I got some sugar cane, and our first bit of wheat is finally completed, so we can go ahead and over here and pick this up. I think that's the only ones that are done. You get quite a bit. I got 7 from that. We can go ahead and make our bait. We can also make some torches by taking our oak bark that we got from right clicking with our axe on the wood, some sticks, and that's a source of torches because there is a mod that makes everything very dark. Very dark indeed. I don't know if it's going to affect anything, but we'll put it there for now. And no mobs can actually spawn on here because the natural spawning is disabled in the void world. And let's look at how we make our bait. So we're going to want the green bait. It's going to be twine plus our resource, which we got some twine in here. And then we take our wheat. And there we go. Made our bait. We take our bait. It will consume 1 bait to activate the trap. So see how it instantly went to 6. And that's how we know it's working. Grass is spreading slowly but surely. And now that we have enough XP, I believe, come over here. Yep, there we go. So now we got tiny infinite grains. The grains of infinity are ground into very fine dust. The dust starts to develop properties of the infinite bedrock it was made from. Released into the air forms a volatile dust cloud. Touching it is unhealthy at the least, and when the dust settles, it may leave some nasty things behind. Basically, you right click on the ground, it's going to spawn some mobs. And don't go in it. Moving on, we can look at our quest. Unite Claimer XP. Arcane Ash. I think we can make this pretty easily. This needs some sugarcane, or sugar, some ash, and this blackened spirit. Blackened spirit we take from bone meal, and we throw it into a fire and we get it. This is just sand, some infinity dust, and some tiny charcoal. Tiny charcoal is made. Okay, I was wondering if that was a better recipe, but it's not. So we can just cut it up. Excuse me, cut it up using our saw and some low grade charcoal. And then finally, the ashes, we get it from hammering charcoal. So basically, some of this stuff gathered, we take it, we grab a saw, and we go ahead and make another hammer while we're at it. Hammer plus that makes our ashes, and then our saw. We'll just go ahead and make 20, because we will actually need quite a bit of this conveyance dust. And then we grab some sand, which we already had. And we'll also grab some more gravel while we're at it, and make more flint. Let's see how much more we can get real quick. Okay, we got 20 total, that should be good. Come over here. Perfect. Now we just need to get our sugarcane, which sugarcane is made in. Do we have to use the pot? Okay, we can make a mortar and sugar. This is made by flint and some stone. We can get the stone by taking our cobble, and we just smelt it in our furnaces. This is for making glass, so we take our shards, bind them, get glass. We'll need those for glass bottles here in a bit. Go over here, gather our wheat real quick. Go ahead and make some more bait. That way our farms can keep going. If we're lucky, we'll get a bone. And the beef that we need for the quest as well. Is there any other spots available? There's one here, there's one there, there. Alright. Should be good. Go ahead and start building up our resources. I think I'll go ahead and make a couple more chests real quick for our bait traps. Cool. Alright, our stone's done now. We'll go ahead and throw some more cobblestone in. And let's go ahead and make the rest of what we need. What was this stone for again? I'm blanking. Alright, the mortar. So we'll take this, plus our piece of sugarcane. I bet it's a shaped recipe. Yep. Now we just need the bone meal, which we gotta get the bone. We'll get the bones by the traps. Let's see. We take our mortar and we can get bone meal. But bones we have to get by either the fisherman, which we don't have any right now, or we can do the ground traps. Any type of bait. We're also trying to do the other quest to get our beef. That's why we're doing the ground traps. As well as continuing collecting wheat, because we will need it. Let's go take a look again. Hey, we got 2 bones. Let's go. Come over here. We can drop off some resources. We'll leave those on us. That's the wrong chest. Alright. Take our bone. Do that. We'll take this. We'll actually go ahead and drop it in. Hear it? Hear the sizzling? That's how you know it's working. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. I'm going to throw some more stone in. And if we can see it, I think I still see some water in there. Yep. Oh, there it goes. I think we have to make this in here with some water, so we will grab a piece of ice. There we go. That part of the quest is done. This stuff is actually really cool. I really like it. Alright, moving on. We can now make us a builder swan. We just need a stick, which I think we got. And the stick goes in after, so we right click this on the ground. You put one of these in, right click it, the stick, and give it a second. And builder swan. Awesome. Now we can go ahead and make us a rubber tree sapling. Same way we take a... Actually, we can't do this yet because we don't have any rice. So we'll come back to that one. Yep, some more XP. What are we gonna do? We can come back in a minute once we get our beef from our trap. So while we were waiting, the survivalist strainers actually got us a couple of rice seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and come over here. Made some more of these plant balls, and we're gonna go ahead and replace some of this farm. We're gonna replace this entire road right here. That way we can hopefully... Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Clear weather. And we just click this a bunch of times. And it didn't actually spread one more time like I was hoping it would. I guess let's go take a quick look. It hasn't been that much time. Down there, bone. There we go. And that should complete this quest. There we go. Moving on, now we can make some of this alchemy stuff. So I just pressed A over it, that way it shows up over here. We need two of these, which is that clay, low grade rice balls, which luckily we just got the rice plants, so we're going to be good on that. We are going to need some bricks, so we can go ahead and smelt some bricks up. We got the flint blocks, we got that, we got that. So I don't know what we can use this for. Not much. We'll just toss it for now. That way it doesn't take up chest space. What did I say I was going to need? Oh, we need clay. Or bricks. Go ahead and make some more glass. Throw it in there. 10 now, that's not bad. Got some more XP so we can make some more grains of infinity, I guess. Not too bad. Where was I storing those? There we go. 29. think I'm gonna have to do this a few times. Should be done any second now. I said, there we go. I think we need 4 bricks full. Yeah, so 1 more round should be good. Throw the rest of that in there. Go ahead and drop off some resources. And then the clay should be done. What else? We're gonna need to grab some rice with some water, which is empty, so let's grab some ice, grab our buckets, throw that in there. Now we just need our rice to be done. I doubt any of it's gonna be done, but let's see. Yeah, hasn't been that long. We'll pop the cut back. Take a look at it in a second. Anything else? We'll throw some more stone in. Won't hurt. Let's go ahead and grab our cyan terracotta. We'll grab our low grade. Grab the flint. I think we need flint. Yes, and a bucket. So we can actually make the main piece of this. Get to keep our bucket. We will set this down. We'll leave that open for trees. We can throw it here. So this doesn't actually have an interface without having these on it yet. So all we're waiting for is the rice to grow, and we'll be back. So while we wait, I was just looking at the quest book. We can actually go ahead and do these 2 wands real quick. So the way we do that is we're gonna right click our ashes, throw our bone on, throw 1 piece of obsidian. That will make the first one. Give it a second. And done. And then we go ahead and right click again, throw our wand on, throw a piece of obsidian, and then that's gonna make the last one. So we're gonna claim this. And then pick this up. We're gonna claim this last one, and then there's those 2 quests done. Pretty simple. Now we got a formation wand. Might use that a bit. We got some marble and some black granite. Alright, be back in a minute. And then while we were waiting, I went ahead and made some more bait as well. So we'll just go and toss that in here. Keep these going. And now they're all filled. Let's go ahead and collect what's in here as well. Alrighty. And deposit it real quick into our chest. Leave our extra bait in there, and so far not too bad. 7 bones. Now I think for the purposes, I might actually just go ahead and use 2 bone meal, even though it's quite valuable. I think we can get at least, 2 slime balls, which should be enough to get this quest done. Alright, let's go ahead and come here. Oh, I need 1 more piece of terracotta. And I lost that one. Unfortunate. There we go. That's why the floor is all torn up, because we actually need to pick up this terracotta for the quest. Alright, now that we have 2 of these, come over here, face it towards that, face it towards this one, and now we should have an interface. So now we can get rid of these by hitting A again. We don't need that. We need beef and this plant, I don't know, what is that? Chamomile? We also need glass bottles, which is why we were making the glass earlier. So now we got those. We'll have to put some water in. We'll grab, well, only got 1 piece of beef, so I guess we'll only grab a couple for now, or a pair. Going to get our water. Then we'll throw in a fuel source, and that way we can now make our instant, what's it called? Elixir of instant health. And then that quest will also be done. We can move on to making the ample. And done. No rewards, okay. And the apple is going to be the elixir, an apple, and this dust, which is super simple. We should have an apple in here. Do I have the dust on me? We do. Throw that there, throw the apple in, dust around, apple. Cool. Moving on. We are going to need a Zen summoning to summon a zombie. So we come over here, we go Zen, summoning, there we go. Which is going to be dust and a bookshelf. We are going to need some books, some planks, saw, books. The hardest part about these is we gotta get some paper and leather, which is not too bad. The paper we make from, come over here, 3 sugarcane makes 1 paper with a hammer, and then the leather we get from our traps. So we just need 1 more piece of leather, and we'll probably need more sugarcane. That should be enough actually. Let's see if we got any more. We got another piece of that. It looks like these 2 ground traps have stopped working. I wonder if it's supposed to be dirt only. Let's take a look at what it says. Must be placed on the same level as the grass and have access to at least 5 grass or dirt blocks. It only counts blocks on cardinal directions up to 2 blocks away. Okay. So I don't know why these 2 have stopped working. Maybe it's just because this is like transforming from grass to dirt. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. But we'll come back in a minute and take a look at it again. Alright guys, just looked at the video and it's getting a little long, so this is going to be the end of episode 2. Remember to smash that like button for me, really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, see you next time.